Here with Thurman Thomas, just found out today on his birthday, by the way. Congratulations, happy birthday. He's going to have his number retired, 34, by the Buffalo Bills. 30 years ago you were drafted. That's pretty crazy to think about, right?
Wow, that is crazy to think about. 30 years ago, and still living a lifelong dream of being a Buffalo Bill. Something that I love, 30 years ago, something that I love today. Still loving the red, white, and blue, and appreciate everything that the Bills fans and really this organization have done for me over the past 30 years. It's been great.
I was 15 years old when you were drafted. I grew up here, so I was right in that sweet spot where you made such an impression upon me and many people around my age. So from that standpoint, I say thank you, but also personally thank you. You've just been a great ambassador for the city and a great friend over the years.
Well, you know what? I used to have it out with the media back in the day, but you know what, though? Those guys have a job to do, and I appreciate the job that you've done, and I've become really good friends with you over the past couple of years, and it's great to see, and it's great to see that, we can finally start talking about something positive, and, Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane have done an excellent job of that, and let's hopefully that those guys can continue to make positive moves and keep this team going in the right direction.
All right, all the questions have been asked, so I'm going to do something fun here. I'm going to play a little Thurman Thomas Trivia with Thurman Thomas. Let's see what we can do here, okay? All right, Thurman, who did you score your first touchdown against?
Minnesota.
That's right, first game ever, 1988. Yep. Your first receiving touchdown, when did that come?
First receiving touchdown. Now, that's a tough one there. What in 88?
Was not.
It happened to be 89.
Yep.
Oh.
You had two in the same game.
Two in the same game. Wow.
High-scoring game. On the road.
On the road.
Houston,
overtime.
47-41.
Right,
there you go.
That's right.
Who was your first 100-yard rushing game against?
Oh, God.
Right in this stadium in October of your first year.
October of my first year. Was it against it was early. God. Tell me how many yards I had?
You had 116.
116. That wasn't the Raiders, was it?
No, it was against Don Majkowski and the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers, I remember now. I can remember that.
You know how many 100-yard receiving games you had?
No, I do not.
Well, you had
two.
3 of them, but one of them was one of the most famous ones. You actually had 13 catches, 112 yards here against the Jets. You remember that? I mean, all-around, all-purpose game, 13 catches, amazing, right?
I remember that. I remember that game, yeah.
And you also had a great game down there on Monday night against them. That really put you on the map nationally.
Well, it's the Jets. That's what you're supposed to do. You're the Jets. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
All right, a couple more fun ones here. In 1988, you were the 7th running back drafted.
Right.
Do you ever think about that, and how many can you name from that class?
Let me see.
Or at least you were 8th, because 7 were before you.
7 before me. Gaston Green, John Stevens, Craig Ironhead Hayward, Brad Muster, Lorenzo White, Ickey Woods, Tony Jeffers.
That's amazing. That's amazing. We've heard of the Brady 6. Now you know the Thurman 7. All right, and then finally in I know you know this one. In 1991, you were the NFL MVP. Who finished second in the voting?
Jim Kelly.
That's right. What an amazing.
He reminds me of that all the time.
What an amazing team that was to have the first and second place guys for the MVP voting.
Yeah, when we're just talking about that and thinking about that with me and Steve Tasker, and Jim had 11 touchdowns after the first 3 or 4 games, and he also brought to my attention that was the first time someone has ever had over 100-yard rushing and 100 yards receiving, and that was against Miami that first year. And so, yeah, Jim does remind me that he did finish second, so part of the MVP trophy is his.
Well, he got his name up there first, the number, so now you can go up there after him. Now you join him. Congratulations once again.
All right, thank you very much, Sal.
All right, that is Thurman Thomas, and once again, October 29th against the New England Patriots, Monday Night Football, right here at New Era Field. He'll have his number 34 retired.